Wednesday night, the third presidential debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Susan Page, what are you looking for? What do you think is the first thing we need to watch out for?
You know, one of the things that's happened since the second debate is Donald Trump increasingly is talking about this being a rigged election, that the political establishment, the news media are aligned against him. We're going to rob the election from him. I'd be very interested to see how much he presses that case and how Hillary Clinton responds. Paul Singer, what are you looking for?
Well, you know, it's actually a good point to make also. See if he starts questioning the moderators. Remember last time he called out the moderators saying it was unfair. It was like 3-on-1. It'll be interesting to see if he gets into that. It's also interesting to see whether he's going to bring up the WikiLeaks. Again, this is one of those things where he feels that people have not questioned Hillary Clinton on the emails that were released by WikiLeaks, suggesting that maybe there was some quid pro quo deals that she and her staff are trying to work with the FBI. So it'll be interesting to see if that comes up. Okay, so we've got the rigged election, we've got the WikiLeaks. What else are we looking for, Susan?
Here's something that happened in the last debate, in the second debate. There was an issue of that Access Hollywood video from 2005 that showed Donald Trump talking about, bragging about sexual assault on women. During that debate, he said he hadn't acted on that. He said it was just locker room banter. That's become a big issue in the week since then. I'm curious about what he has to say about the parade of women who have come forward to news organizations saying that it's just how they behave with him. So tell me something else you're watching for.
Well, you know, the other thing is to see whether Hillary Clinton tries to turn this to a positive conversation. You know, one of the issues for all of us watching this debate is that it's been such a negative campaign. There's so much of you're a bad person, you're a bad person, you're a bigger liar than I am. But Hillary Clinton's problem is that she hasn't been able to motivate a lot of energy, particularly among young voters. It'd be interesting to see if she can move that needle and start talking about positive things that are going to engage her voters and get them to the polls.
You know, that's a fair point, because she is now doing pretty well in the polls. What could happen in this third and final debate to change that?
Well, and that's the good question, isn't it? I mean, it's late in the season, but we've already had two debates. We've seen Donald Trump's poll starting to decline after the debates. He was actually doing pretty well back in August and September. The debates seem to move it downward. It's an interesting question to see if there's anything that could turn this around and suddenly make him close the gap and catch up. And you've been saying that he's already far enough behind, maybe too late in the cycle.
Well, 1.5 million people have already voted by early voting or absentee ballots, but this has been an unprecedented kind of election. In the space of just a week or two, we've seen big shifts. That said, if Donald Trump pulls this out, it will be the biggest political comeback in modern American history.
Well, I guess we'll be watching Wednesday night. Sure, you will be too, and we'll be covering it all here at usatoday.com.